Here with J.R. Brehm of the Lady Warriors softball team, and obviously, J.R., for you, it's a nice personal day with your daughter Savannah signing to go to Glenville. Now you have two daughters at Glenville. Both said they didn't think that would ever be possible, but with the COVID year, kind of gave Holly the extra year. What are your thoughts on them finally getting to be teammates?
I'm excited for them. They've always wanted to play together. I hope they don't get up there and start fighting with each other. I don't think they will, but they're pretty close, so I think they'll enjoy it.
Did they fight a lot growing up? Is that what you're saying when they were younger?
No, it was more of a friendly fighting thing. But they have a lot of friendly competitions with each other. But as far as fighting, they don't.
Now, Savannah told me she talked about these competitions. She said she generally won most of those. And Holly was pretty gracious. I guess being the older sister said it was probably 50-50. Do you remember it differently than either of those? And I'm going to go with the dad's word on this.
Well, I mean, they're two different players completely, so it's really hard to. One's good at one thing, one's better at the other. I mean, of course, Holly was the more dominant pitcher. Savannah quit pitching a couple years ago. Savannah's a better outfielder. Hitting wise, Savannah probably hits better with power. Holly was more of a consistent hitter.
Did they compete in other areas too, like outside of softball, or was softball kind of always the same?
Mainly softball, yeah.
How did you guys get so involved with softball? I mean, you've been around the program now for a long time. You've done a lot of things with softball, even before that. How did you get involved in softball? Because I remember you as being an athlete, like in the traditional sports in high school.
Yep, they was just playing Little League, and Holly played it in basketball when she was younger, and she started leaning towards more softball, and got the opportunity to start pitching, and just wanted to do that. And I guess the other sisters just fell in behind her and fell in place. And me and my sons both tried to talk them into playing basketball and other sports, volleyball for years, and all they ever want to do is softball. So,
well, you played basketball yourself, and your son played basketball.
Yeah.
So they never showed any interest in that at all.
Holly did when she was younger. She played a little bit of travel ball with the Saunders girl and all them, and enjoyed it. But she loved softball more, and she was just learning to pitch at the time, and it just took up a lot of her time, and she knew that. So.
Did you know? Everybody knew how good Holly was. It was immediate and kind of early in her career that she was going to be a college player. Did you know Savannah early too? I mean,
no. Savannah's been more of a late bloomer. She's really worked her tail off the last couple of years to get where she was at. She struggled. Well, she was injured her freshman year and then had COVID, and then sophomore year had a really struggled that year, and the last 2 years has really busted her tail to get where she's at. She's worked hard on all aspects of the game in the outfield, and which actually she don't get to play in high school a whole lot, but in travel ball she plays outfield most of the time, and that's what she's getting recruited for, to play outfield.
And I know Holly had a lot of career highlights, and I think Savannah, and she told me herself, you know what her highlight is, the walk-off grand slam.
Oh, yeah.
Against
Bluefield.
Bluefield.
Yeah.
And kind of won that game.
Yeah.
Is that one thing that sticks out?
That, and then the home run she hit off Paige Maynard last year in the tournament. I mean, there wasn't too many kids in high school that accomplished that. And she just had a great year last year. Hit the ball really well.
You guys returned a lot of players. You must be excited about the season coming up.
Yeah, real excited for it.
All right. Hey, JR, I appreciate it. Thank you, man.
Thank you, man.